girls with their nails done now.
That said, Alistair pauses for a minute as he's, jotting down notes. Also, one thing. Remember, we moved to a dressing room backstage for the outfits?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you saying this is before we moved?
Oh no, this is right at the same time that happened. So
Okay.
Right as Sean did that talk about how he was saying about what Leonidas is doing, that scene with Plagius happens. So yeah,
Gotcha.
Sean is right 100% on the money. But it's not just going to Leonidas, it's mainly going to fuel Plagius to keep him alive.
Fun.
Another guy we need to go kill. Oh well.
So he's on the list.
Yeah. So what does the clothes this nomad picked for Trevor?
I'm getting to that. Firstly, Alistair pauses and points to Trevor. Good point. Leroy, you can affect the nanites in people, if I remember correctly, yes?
Yeah, that's apparently how I still seem like I can do the things I do. That's just how I work here.
Fair enough. Do you think you could maybe reach out and sense any sort of electronic signals or something to see if perhaps this room is bugged with video or audio? And
I think you see, like, Trevor has like a moment where, like, there's a moment where he's like, he has the meme where he's holding up a finger, like, oh god, you just outbarded me. You taught me how to be a bard again, Trevor. I mean, Alistair, sorry. Future Brian, just see.
No, I got
taught
you.
me how to be a bard again, Alistair.
And so, Leroy, if listening to Alistair, you take a cue from your bro and you just place your hand on the ground and thinking about what Alistair told you to keep an eye out for, like look for. Alistair, you just see like little puffs of black smoke just from little random locations all around the room.
he turns to Trevor with a grin. This room is clean.
Trevor goes, okay, to explain what happened, as you asked earlier about what happened to me.
Yes.
First?
And I meant that in a casual, how's your day been sort of manner.
Yeah,
But
I know.
apparently it's been a day.
Well, I pulled a grenade. I pulled the pin on a fucking grenade and held it in front of Morningstar.
Oh.
Yeah, I fucking did that. And
Maybe I should let your inseam out a little bit because, my dude, those are some balls you need space for.
Trevor just kind of keeps himself from stop laughing.
Because maybe I have some parachute pants because, god damn, those are swinging.
Trevor also... Morningstar also removed the bug on me and a bug on Uncle Behemoth. Though Uncle Behemoth was in his cybernetics, so let's just say he's currently missing an arm. And I had to make it look good. And whatever you do, don't tell Lilith what actually happened. What I tell you stays in between us. I don't need to get murdered by Auntie Lilith.
In that case, don't tell me. Plausible deniability. If I don't know, I don't have to lie.
Okay.
I'm guessing he has a photo or something. That seems to be the kind of thing that would do that.
Speaking about photos, I learned that Kane is a fucking pervert.
I mean, we're all a little bit perverted. Otherwise, how can we propagate the species?
True. But, I mean, he literally watched Auntie Hemlock from a tree and took a photo of her while she was at the bathhouse. Her bathhouse.
That, I'm sure, pings something in Alistair's mind.
You remember back in the day when Kane came running back into the Nomad hideout with Jiraiya, who did your guys' ninja training.
Are you saying Kane is responsible for turning that bathhouse into the toxic wasteland it currently is?
There's an outline of Kane above you guys that just gives you a thumbs up. Just, yep, that was me.
I had always wanted to visit those bathhouses, but now I can't, thanks to him.
Oh, I know some good bathhouses in town, but besides the point. So I also got the commissioner hunting me down.
Wait, did you pull out the picture?
No.
Oh,
no, I'm not keeping that picture hidden. I respect my aunt too much.
Like Alistair said, plausible deniability. If he doesn't know or doesn't see it, he doesn't have to lie, so...
Yeah, I'm going to tell Auntie Hemlock about that.
Yeah, I have two questions about that, Trevor. One, how do you feel about stripes? Secondly, do you want to do something about that bounty that's on your head? Because I have ideas.
I do Well, I first got to take care of the commissioner. That has to be the straightaway right now. But I would listen to your ideas. And second of stripes, just make me look like a normal person. I need to blend in. I don't need to stand out. Moria is like, he looks at himself. I already kind of look like I'm going to stand out, so I need to kind of keep still on the, if that makes sense. Because I gotta.
You will look good.
All right, because I gotta go talk to those cameramen we talked about. Because otherwise, I don't mean to be paranoid. It's just like I'm basically just found out I've been blacklisted from any of my jobs. I can't work as a solo right now. I've been blacklisted.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll fake your death, and it'll be no big thing.
Okay. But I have a plan how to take out the commissioner, but I want you guys to give. I might give Auntie Hemlock a call, but I need you guys to do something while I'm taking care of the commissioner.
Alistair looks to Leroy. You up for this?
Yeah. I mean, whatever you guys need me to do.
I
think Leroy actually looks touched.
Like,
Ooh,
Awesome.
Alistair
So
holds
I
out
need you guys
a
to break into
silk
his-
shirt. It's like, what do you think about this blue? I think it matches his eyes.
Yeah. That one worked.
I need
need
you
darker
to-
pants
It's like,
for
oh
contrast.
no, don't worry, I got that covered. And he tosses the blue silk shirt at Trevor. Here, wear this.
Like, I need you to break into the commissioner's house, take all information that's on us and stuff, and try to see if we could also see what information she has on any of our other things. I also have something for you two. Since you guys have collected a small army, I have a list of everyone hunting us.
Oh, I'm sure we can handle that. Also, why break into the commissioner's house? Don't we have someone who can just travel through the net and handle things in an easier
Ooh.
way?
Yeah, but knowing the commissioner, he has...
Hard copies.
Yep.
Fair enough.
As if
Like-
to answer to Trevor mentioning that comment about the commissioner, it's our favorite moment on the news feed. Greetings, everyone. It's your favorite news reporter. It's Action Bronson with your Action News. We go
Still
live.
not sure about that.
We go live now to the commissioner to give his own information about the hunt for the dangerous terrorist Trevor.
Wait, terrorist?
Oh, yeah.
Wait for it.
We go live to the commissioner's house, and the commissioner has changed his body to battle mode, so he is actually shrunk down to like the size of 3 feet. He looks like a little pink ball that's wearing a police outfit, and he's just flexing and posing, going, ha, ha, pa, pa. And there's
Why do I picture Meatwad with, like, Kirby feet?
Yeah, pretty much. But, yeah. So, but the commissioner doesn't speak. Another person comes up. It's his translator, Kamek. Yes, we will find the dangerous terrorist, Trevor, and we believe he will give us the leads to those 2 dangerous terrorists that attacked our beautiful sky above Cyber City. We have been sanctioned by Damian Leonidas to use lethal force. The commissioner hops up on the stand, goes up next to Kamek, and just goes, Yes, Commissioner. We will be personally going out to hunt this fiend. I shall be taking to the skies, and Commissioner Kirby will be...
Brian, I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt because this is wonderful, but Alistair would just go, mute that shit.
Dude, you totally can. You guys have had that ability to do it the entire time.
Trevor
I'm not
just
going to
looks
force you
at
to listen.
Alistair. Okay, what did I miss?
So, my cousin has endeared himself to a very, very, very old person and had been gifted a piece of pre-corpo war technology. We might have been responsible for clearing the clouds over the city with a gigantic energy beam.
Trevor just...
To be fair, it is a lovely night sky out, and it's a perfect tableau for our dance party.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, you cleared the sky. But at the same time, now I am a fucking terrorist in the eyes of the people.
Except we're not.
Well, correction. You're not. And your cousin's not.
Now
I
you
am.
have me there. But then again, we're also eyes and terrorists in the eyes of Damian Leonidas and the corpos, not the people.
True. And I'm now getting... I'm just like, so now how the hell do I explain to society that I'm not a terrorist? Then again, like, I mean, I'm not the most innocent man in the world. I mean, I've been in black zones for a few months on and off and red zones and taking down cyber psychos and trying to get them rehabilitated. So
I have a couple ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We could play into this. Unfortunately, that means putting you in the limelight in the same way that my cousin and I are. 2, we might need 3 mannequins in Leroy's powers.
I have an idea as well.
Oh,
I might need to borrow a cameraman.
So now I know you guys muted the feed, but this is just something I think Trevor will need to see because it's gone back to Action Bronson. You will be able to see the subtitles of what's being said.
Fair enough.
Action Bronson says, I, for one, do not believe these lies. I was personally saved by the young man named Trevor. I do not believe someone that would take the time to save someone is a terrorist. I, for one, do not stand with what Leonidas is saying about these young men. They are making our lives, and then a group of Death Squad come in. It's the C Squad. Get your hands off of me. I knew it. I knew it. I was right. Down with Leonidas. Zoop. And the feed shuts down.
Okay, I have an idea. Well,
I just thought you would like to see that. Not everyone's buying that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull kind of a Johnny Silverhands a little.
Okay.
If they want me to be a terrorist, let's make me a terrorist. I'm going to need someone to hack the feeds of all news societies, and I'm going to release all the data, with the data using the cameramans. I'm going to release all the death squads after us. I'm going to create a statement for us that we seek to free the Cyber City, the citizens, from the control of Damien Leonidas.
1, again, we have our Netrunner friend. She would be instrumental in doing this. 2,
Right.
I think we should do that in the middle of the Battle of the Bands. Everyone's going to be watching it. The corpos are going to be, the entertainment corpos are going to be putting this on the air because it's media to control. It's a spectacle. They're going to twist it and try and control it, sure, but, you can't take away the bread and the circus from the people, otherwise they may riot. So if we can hijack our own show, which means we'll have to find a place to hijack it without actually interrupting any of the bands, because we don't want to be rude, of course.
Trevor kind of thinks, I might need to borrow your brother's van or car. It's a filming studio.
Fair enough. He probably won't let you touch it, but if I say that I'm in on this, we should be able to handle it.
I mean, like,
it's a nomad thing. It's a nomad thing.
I know your cars are very valuable, but, like, honestly, when you saw me drive earlier, right? Did I leave one scratch on the car?
Look, I saw you drive. He didn't. This is why you're not touching his car without my presence. And that's a him thing, not a me thing.
Well, but the same thing is I don't want to get Blast in trouble. Is that we need to wait till Blast and his group are gone. So
fair.
I have another idea how to do something.
All right. What do you want to do, and what's your idea?
We're going to flood reports that we're attacking I want to make it seem that we are somewhere where we're not, if that catch my drift.
Oh, you want to do a false flag operation.
Oh, that should be simple enough. I know a warehouse we can be.
And I'm going to say that we're meeting. I want to set up a fake recording. So as soon as I hear that, they're going to go after us. But I'm going to keep Blast's name from the list.
Right.
But I'm going to target every death squad that has been. Well, actually, if I let Blast's name if I take it off the list, they're going to be suspicious that he's working with us, though.
Yeah. The answer is simple, and he pulls up the little rabbit communicator and presses it. It's a good idea that you have, Trevor, setting up a false flag operation that allows us to be somewhere that we're not, and drawing in the death squads.
You called, Alistair. Is everything okay?
And Alistair is talking and relaying their plan to Blast without acknowledging Blast.
That is genius. The only request I have is, could we leave out Alpha Squad? They are good kids. They have not been tainted by Leonidas. I believe they would be valuable assets to you.
Now, I'm going off the fact that I can hear this, but the others can't. So, again, I'm speaking for half the conversation. So it's like, now, I know you're concerned about Alpha Squad and Blast himself. And the thing is, to keep the masquerade of Blast and Alpha Squad still being loyal, they're going to have to be included. We could, however, go with the idea that maybe because of personal reasons, Blast wants to take you in solo. So he himself goes, leaving Alpha Squad out as backup or maybe guards at the music show. Guards at the music show or something.
What if we could be able to convince some of the Death Squads to work for us instead of having them serve Damien so blindly? We need to shake their faith in Damien to the point that they don't want to serve him.
So we have come to my favorite moment when I throw you guys that curveball. Who would like to take the honor of rolling the D20 for this? This can be anybody.
I think our bard should roll.
All right.
Yes, please.
The one who seduced the drawbridge.
Not going to live that one down.
That's only a 4.
Oh boy! Yes.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Alistair,
Oh, no.
I will pitch an idea for you. You see, I have heard word that the opening act, the first band to perform, will be the Boom Boom Boys. You see, I at first was going to pitch a sit-down between us, but I figured a better way to get them to join you would be to show them that you've got the moves. There's one thing my squad really respects, and that's someone who can get down. I've been trying new things in my training methods, okay? I was a really Spartan in my old days.
Trevor thinks.
So
Can I hear this now?
Oh, no. I'm imagining Alistair's telling you all what he's saying.
Yeah. It's like, so an idea comes to me. We may not be able to have a face-to-face sit-down with Alpha Squad. If we want them to keep the fact that they're turning on Leonidas a secret, we can't have any connection. However, if we perhaps set up a contest or a battle of some sort to show that we're worthy of their allegiance, worthy of their respect, we may be able to turn them easily enough. Now, the idea comes to me. Sorry for interrupting, Dice. The idea comes to me that one of the first acts is the Boom Boom Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a fairly raucous thing. The whole explosion gimmick. What if we lean into that, get out on the dance floor, and battle Alpha Squad?
Trevor kind of thinks dance battle. I mean,
it sounds like it would be a blast.
I'm going to give you some things up front right here. The only dancing I've ever done, really, is more for a formal occasion. I'm not anything that unique or fancy. But at the same time, I have an idea. If you can get some of our group members to work at it, I can work on behind the scenes and try to get some stuff set up while you guys are doing the dance battle.
It would actually provide a good distraction, I think. That might actually work. And don't worry.
We need to get that thing set up for some limelight on Damien.
Yeah. It's like, don't worry. I think I have a dance battle covered. And he's standing. He will kick a foot out and swing it back and do a forward flip, spinning in air, and land with his arms crossed.
I hear confidence in your voice. I will set it up on my end. You will know when it's time. You will see the sign. They are pretty noticeable.
I think we're all going to need a little good luck on this. And he lets the communication go.
Trevor looks in the room.
Mm-hmm. What you looking for, Trevor?
I look for any signs of booze and some shot glasses.
Oh, okay, yeah. You find a little mini bar, but you find little shot bottles. So
little,
yeah.
Trevor picks out the finest brands he knows and his hands each one. Diboja. He just drinks it.
You all share a shot between each other as we have finally reached that moment to where all the preparations are finished, the bands are prepared, and the crowd is rushing in.
And now we get to find out what Trevor is dressed as.
Oh, yes!
So, he has that lovely silken blue shirt that matches his eyes. It's a nice little button down with a little stiff Nehru collar. Nothing fold over. He's wearing a black vest over that with electric blue LED piping going down the hemlines. because this is cyberpunk. Of course there's going to be, lights and jazz. His pants are a matching black, and they are actually fitted very comfortably. And how could I not? But the shoes he wears are blue suede, matching his shirt. He has black fingerless driving gloves that match the vest and the pants. And
I'm still holding it.
I was going to say, the vest has a little kerchief that's also a matching blue like the shirt.
Oh my god, that is a magnificent outfit.
Trevor still holds on to his. There's one thing that Trevor will never leave behind,
and that is
this is his father's weapon. The weapon his father carried. He puts on the
shoulder strapping.
His shoulder strapping. It's made of nice leather.
Okay.
By any chance, do you have a suit jacket for this? Any chance?
I was going to say it could go under the vest, but I think that works with a suit jacket, yes. And he goes and he finds a nice matching suit jacket for him. Okay. How do you feel about hats?
I don't think it needs this. I don't think it needs a hat, I think. Actually, I could wear a fedora, maybe. Do you have a fedora?
I do believe I can get a classic fedora. And there we go.
Okay. Do you have any aviator sunglasses or anything?
Oh,
I have an idea.
You're going full on with this.
Oh,
I'm going to make myself look like I'm an important asshole.
So the fedora is blue, matching the shirt and the shoes, because, color balancing. Mm-hmm. The jacket is black, like the vest and the pants. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we have the very nicely sized aviator reflective lenses.
Right.
They are shiny.
Nice job. You too.
I just hear the song, I wear my sunglasses at night.
Trevor hands Alistair some of his weapons and stuff. Keep these hidden, and if you need to, use my chain knife if you need what was it called? What's the chain knife, like the chainsaw knife called, Brian? Do you remember?
Oh God, not the chain knife.
Mm-hmm. Say, I have my own weapons, thank you. But I will keep these safe. There's a to be honest, my brother's vehicle has a safe built in, so I'll put it in there.
Okay.
And he just quietly bundles it up so he can look like he's carrying something to the car for storage without revealing what it is.
Make sure to let your brother know what our plan is, and I think we should definitely, when we do this, when I do release this recording,
mm-hmm.
I think we should be as far away as possible, and at least find a safe place to kind of have me hidden.
Honestly, the safest place I can think of would be Bertha's. So
yeah, and
you hear a buzz of activity going outside. People are going crazy.
Trevor looks at Leroy. How long does this disguise last for? Can you give me a time estimate so I at least know when my face can revert back so I can do my...
Oh, you're going to need Leroy to revert it back for you. It ain't got no time limit.
This is nano surgery.
I think Leroy's going to... No. It doesn't wear off. I mean, do you think I'm not... If it wore off, then good God. Think about how all those people would feel as it wears off in combat or whatever they're doing or in the middle of, relations. That would that would undo everything.
Can you set it up so we could time it? Because as soon as I'm out a few, within a certain range distance, I would say, that I can, my Malbots could reactivate and change my face back. Is that okay?
I could try, but you could end up bald with a orange goatee and multiple neuroses. Just trust me, Trevor. It's safer if I turn it back off because at least I know how you're supposed to be. Your nanites won't necessarily know that.
Then we're gonna need to leave early, then stick around for the battle of bands. If I do this thing, or at least we need to borrow you because we need to. Trevor just kind of thinks it's because I don't want to use my disguises as my face if I do online, or better yet, by any chance, does everyone have a mask in here?
I mean, we could whip up an easy one. It's just a little fabric.
I have an idea for something.
You basically want to make the announcement with your actual face. We understand that, right? Yeah.
Maybe I can wear a mask.
We can manage something to where we can get your face back before you put yourself out there on the announcement.
Wait. I got an idea. Just let me try something and just I'm just letting you know, Trevor. If anything goes wonky on this, I'm not taking the blame. I'm not taking.
I'm just so here. We're gonna have fun with this one, Sean. I'm gonna ask you to roll another d20, but because of the power of music flowing through, because you hear coming through the door, everyone's just chanting now, rock and roll to you.
Yeah, you're getting a little rush from the hi-fi.
Yeah, because I think what I want to try to what Leroy's going to try to do is impart temporarily onto Trevor.
So go ahead and roll with advantage. So you can roll it twice.
Okay, that's good because the first time was a 1. Oh no!
What'd you get for the second one?
I got a 2.
Well, it was with advantage, so that 9 is what works.
I want you to think about
no,
it.
No, not a 9. A 1 and a 2.
So I want you to think about it like this, Sean. This is basically like Monster of the Week. We're going to think of it like this. There's going to be a glitch to it. That's all. Okay. But I will let you decide the glitch, though. So go ahead and take it. And it doesn't have to be anything too extreme.
We're made to a silver fox. Like, not literally, but...
No. I have it.
I'm the fox here.
No.
Stay in your lane.
While this is in effect, as Trevor has to focus to keep a specific shape. So as soon as he loses focus, it's gonna be like if you've seen that Darkwing Duck episode with the chameleon shapeshifter, and they hit her with ice. So I'm gonna say Trevor, at least until this wears off. If Trevor is not focusing on the form, it can be any form.
Oh boy!
Like everything is on the board.
I love it. This is going to be so much fun. And
I basically temporarily clay-faced him, but now it's like,
and we just made what he's going to be doing really fun.
Why do I feel like I feel dread coming up?
You guys are coming out to...
You remember that episode of Batman the Animated Series that introduced Clayface?
Vaguely.
At the end of the episode, when he's in the camera room and Batman has all those VHSs playing all of the old videos all the old movies that he used to star in as the leading man.
Oh boy! Yep.
Yeah,
that
could be an issue.
I put it because the last time I put it in my lunch, and now I think it's ready. Good.
Okay.
Go.
So before we do, while he's away, there's actually one more thing I want to do. Leroy doesn't have a costume yet for his stage performance, does he?
Hook it up. Take it away, Eric.
Oh no, I want him here for this.
Okay, so I will let you still have the time to do this because it's very important.
Excellent.
And then,
okay,
this is working out perfectly.
So since this is probably going to get edited out, how are we doing on our plans? You feeling good, Dice?
Yeah, I am. I'm probably I gotta get going soon.
Well, no, I mean about our plans and how the session's going.
Oh, I think it's going well. It's like I was making a joke because it's like a silver fox is like someone a guy who.
Oh, I know what it means, but considering that I'm Fox, I was also making a joke.
I feel like the plans are going well, and it's definitely I could do some solo audios with this. I think if I need to. For timing's sake, but I think so far, I'm having a good time. Oh, I forgot to say as Trevor about what happened. Kane dropped a dime on Carla and told me that she loves Alistair.
Right.
She also loves
Trevor. Oh boy.
And both the same way. And she wants both of them.
We're gonna need alcohol and coffee for this.
Oh, and
Sean.
Trevor goes he needs the Trevor just screw the coffee, just give me the alcohol.
And because of your guys' amazing RPing, I don't want to just cut anything short for you guys, so I will be extending how long this whole Battle of the Bands goes on. We can literally just think of this as the last little mini arc of the first season, so we can go on from. Don't worry about episode length. It's just funny that this first season is going to be quite a few episodes. It's funny.
So,
we're back.
Sean, I just realized something. Leroy doesn't have a stage costume for his performance. And I think as Leroy's getting ready to leave, Alistair goes, No, now it's your turn.
Well, no, you didn't finish the conversation from earlier, though, too.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
I think Leroy's kind of moves to let Alice do it. Goes, like I was trying to say earlier, I think the furries are also a result. That's why we got to get off that reactor. Or at least we got to get it regulated. Because
I'm not sure I'm educated enough to make the connection between this reactor that we're planning on shutting down and how that's created the furries in the city.
Well, I'm just thinking about it, and the DM, the other guy,
your other half.
Yeah, he's gone to a few worlds, and those are some worlds like this. They don't normally exist. I think it's in the world that he's in, the world I thought I was from. There are a lot of animal people, and I'm starting to. That's why I feel we need to right now. Leonidas, I think Leonidas is just gouging on the buffet of souls, and as a result, it's causing it to.
So more of a reason to stop the reactor.
Yeah, if we don't stop it, I think it may overrun the reality.
There are two things I want to tell you, Leroy. Now I realize that we don't really know each other, and we haven't spent any time together. But I want to say this, and this is keyed off of something you just said. You are from that other world, because you are the DM. Yes, you're a copy of, but that doesn't make you lesser. He didn't make a copy of himself. He does not consider you lesser. You were created. You are a carbon copy in a way, but yet you are your own person because you have experiences he does not. Do not think yourself as lesser. If anything, you're a twin.
It's not that I'm trying to think myself lesser, Alistair. It's just I am each one, yes, but I'm not a god here, and I don't want to burn myself out. In the process of trying to be him.
Then don't be him. Be yourself. And
Trevor,
as your comment of you're not a god, not yet. That
Trevor,
leads into the second thing that I wanted to tell you. Yes, Trevor.
Sorry to interrupt. I do apologize again. Leroy, you think I have a saying about myself I need to really change. So you're not the only one who's dealing with things. But I would recommend just look like this. Everyone has their importance in this thing, right? Even if it is big or small, we all have things to contribute. And I used to call myself expendable. And really, I'm not right now. I'm as important as you are, as Alistair is. And as that crazy idiot BA who looks at Alistair. Why did you do?
It's like, hey, he's not crazy nor an idiot, but I get what you mean.
Sorry, I don't really haven't met him in person, so
he's a good guy. He wants to be a private investigator, kind of a superhero. I can dig the wanting to be, growing up into your childhood dream.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, showing a giant laser in the sky without expecting.
Okay, I do want to point out we did not do that on purpose. We had no idea that it was going to be that big.
Okay, but still,
also, it was either that
back to my point.
It was either shoot it up into the sky harmlessly into the atmosphere, or like at a building, and we figured that up into the sky was the safer option, and then that happened.
Yeah. But back to my point. Don't cut yourself short, man. I mean, like you changed my face, and now I can walk around without having to worry about getting shot at every 5 minutes. So,
and we will work on that too.
I understand that, guys, and I appreciate your friendship. It's been a while since I've had friends, so that's the other reason why I'm trying to distinct him from me. All those grand things you saw me do at the retirement homes, that was all he did for the longest while. That was all he did. That was
grand pay attention to me gestures.
Big grand helping others. When I say he went to other worlds, he literally went to other worlds to save people and offer them another chance in my world. And most of them never remember. My wife or his wife. I guess my wife here, that's the other thing. I gotta talk to her about that, because we haven't talked since we were here. So, and she didn't.
I mean, okay, let me, if I may give you a little advice on that. Again, being copies, twins, however you want to put the parlance, don't tie yourself to the relationships and friendships you had back then that you remember. Because again, you are your own person and she would be her own person. I'm not saying don't start a friendship and a relationship with her, but if you do, just realize that it's going to be unique to who you are now versus that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm still trying to figure out who I am here a little bit. We've been going through the speed bus situation, the speed paradox.
Oh, fun.
If you've ever seen the speed, I don't know, do they have the speed movies here?
Oh yeah, they do.
It's like, and as a nomad, we probably have copies of it. So yeah,
I have a quick question, or actually two. Otherworld and what did you do at the retirement home? Trevor just like a look of concern is like in confusion. Just kind of appears on his face a little bit.
All right, so
we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him, did we?
You didn't tell me. Like, what did you guys do?
It has been a day. So the clothes you're wearing are clothes that I bought when he went to a retirement home and euthaned 30 some odd people there. You know those weightlifters and everybody backstage helping us move shit around?
Mm-hmm.
They used to be like 70, 80-year-old people at a retirement home.
I think we're either up to 50 or 80. I lost track.
Did you do the same thing you did to Morgan Blackhand?
Yes.
To these?
Yeah.
And what he did to your face.
Yeah. And then,
and to answer your other, do you want to take that one, or do you mind if I do?
And then someone came over when you left, and we went over to another one that was just filled with cyber rustlers. So that's why there's like a lot of beefcakes in the crew now.
So no, I meant the part about other worlds. Do you want to answer that one, or do you want me to?
Okay, that part. Okay. Like,
you might actually be better because you're actually from another world. So I'll let you take this one.
Remember when we first met, and I was like talking about how I used to be a shitty destroyer god, then I was a benevolent god, but then also I had my shitty destroyer god body was brought back, and I was Bowmeister and everything.
So it just looks like I thought you were just spying about crazy things. So you're actually from another world that you were a god in?
Case in point, not a like another world, but basically another dimension when he says world.
Okay.
Yeah. And apparently, like, some nerds over there in that fantasy world start doing sci-fi shit, and that's why. That's what the whole reactor thing is. They screwed up, and then they're
some nerds crossed the streams, and now we have to deal with the fallout.
Yeah. Part of the DM's role was to quote from the other gods told to keep it interesting, and they did that by reaching out to other worlds that were dying, dimensions that were dying, and offering a new life in the new world through reincarnation. It was pretty wild. I once went to this it was this planet full of these robots that transformed into animals.
And as Leroy is talking, Alistair's actually kind of writing things in the air. It's like, wait a minute, reincarnation. And you're saying that souls from the rift, but the furries...
I believe that the furries are part of that.
Reincarnated souls from the other world?
They either are, or the idea that this story is being rewritten a little. Like, it's like those crossover comics that don't make sense.
All right. Chill.
Yeah, but those are always the fun ones.
Both Alistair and Trevor, your heads hurt for a second.
I feel like I need
because in a flashback in your memory, you don't remember the furries beyond like 5 years ago, before the reactor was turned on.
Trevor, I think I'm gonna need a stiff drink after we're done, and I'm probably gonna just need a crap. Like, I think my brain's broken at this point. It's like, okay. Maybe we should wait for a little bit later to go into any more details. My brain's starting to hurt.
I will say one thing.
Yeah, universal revelations tend to turn the bacon fat into mush.
I will say one thing we do need to be careful of, because I'm fairly certain this is not in this kind of story normal. If you see a barrel, a chest, maybe even a house that looks vaguely like it has humanoid features, poke it with a very long stick first.
I'm sorry, are you saying mimics came over from your fantasy world into ours?
There were mimics. Yes, there were mimics there. And here's the thing that'll really freak you out.
I don't know. A house-sized mimic is fairly freaky.
There were sexy mimics because they learned how to actually
I'm stopping you right there.
They learned how to take on humanoid shape. That's all I'm saying.
Leroy, time out. You have dropped enough world-shattering revelations on us. We need to focus on your outfit for the Battle of the Bands.
As Alistair finishes up the outfit for Leroy, I have to do this now because Sean beat me to the punch.
Oh no.
We zoom out and Pollo is setting up for his big meeting. Well, sorry, Commissioner Kirby is setting up for his big meeting with Trevor, but we see him standing next to a gazebo, and then the gazebo has fucking eyes.
Really? You're digging that deep?
What?
The gazebo!
The dread gazebo.
This was, dude, so, okay, I guess I might as well reveal it. This was the game that links all of our shit together. This was my big game.
Oh my god.
So,
well, I mean,
yeah.
it's a deep cut for any D&D player, the dread gazebo.
Well, I was going to say for Dungeons and Pop fans.
Oh no.
Wait, when did we have a dread gazebo on Dungeons and Pop?
When Lizard was talking about it in the Monster Lab.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh.
I went real deep, dude.
Wow, that was some early D&P.
So, yes, Commissioner Kirby just gets a little demented smile on the little Kirby body, and the gazebo's eyes show, and a mouth forms, and then, bloop, back to a gazebo. And then we're back to the fashion montage. Leroy, Alistair, what have you given Leroy for his amazing costume?
He is a rocker boy, so I am leaning into that. I am styling his hair up like a classic 50s pompadour. Not the swirly kind, the swoopy kind.
Yes.
The classic greaser, I'm giving him a tight white shirt, a tasteful golden vest with tattered sleeves, or maybe it's a little fluff, you don't know. Some nice dark blue denim jeans, matching golden cowboy boots. And these aren't the glittery, bright golden. These are like soft, warm gold. So it's stunning, but not like gaudy, flashy. Then he's also getting a matching golden sport coat with fringes on the sleeves.
Wow. That is
somewhere between Freddie Mercury, Elvis, and Liberace.
I love it. It's so fitting. Our heroes are ready. Your outfits are prepped. You guys look so damn good. You come out of that room in the backstage, and this is where I see you three are going to part ways, and we will get ready to end the episode. Leroy, you're getting rushed to your band. Alistair, you hear over the bunny intercom from Blast, "It's time, Alistair. Come to the dance floor." And Dice, Trevor just slinks away. Granted, there's quite a few people whose heads turn because they're just, talk about a Chad.
Trevor is probably, I wanted to be inconspicuous, but oh well, this is how it's going to do.
Oh no, but you are quite lucky because there are quite a few armed guards that run by and they go, "We had reports that Trevor was seen in the vicinity." "Oh, nah, you're just a Chad." They run right by you.
I still got to make that call to Hemlock.
Oh no, and that's actually the last scene I want to give you, is Trevor calling Hemlock.
"Hey, Auntie, how are you doing?" He kind of just...
When you call the intercom in, she has her back to you, and she's just...
Huh?
And she turns, she's screaming, she was just going, "Kane!" But then she turns, she goes, "Oh, Alice, Trevor, sweetie, what's up? What's going on?"
I might need a favor, and I have some things I need to talk about. First, why are you calling Kane?
Okay, well, I don't know when Kane has been in my apartment, but apparently he was in here and he took something of mine, and I'm going to kill your Uncle Jariah because I know it was him that influenced this.
By any chance, what did he take? Trevor is just dreading it.
Her purple poison mist has turned into a pink mist to symbolize her embarrassment. She's just, "He took one of my panties."
Trevor just kind of goes, "I think, okay, well, he might be in further trouble with you, but that's beside the point. I have information I might need help with.
You also get a little, as you're talking with Auntie Hemlock, a text box comes up, and it's from Carla, and it's just Carla asking, what the fuck is this about Kane texting Kirby saying, I've got the goods?
What the fuck?
Well, I gotta meet Commissioner Kirby, and he's going to probably try to either arrest me or kill me, so I was asking if you could help back me up. I also have something that Kane gave me that you might want back, and not what he stole. Let's just say that it's the incident with the bathhouse situation. I didn't look at it, but damn it.
So her screen has her visor cracks in half, and her poison mist is turned black.
I
like
have
you
not
literally
seen
just you see like what looks like ethereal faces swirling in it. As you just hear her say, "God, Alistair, sweetie, I'm not mad at you. Please do not think any of this is directed at you, baby. I love you still. You're one of my favorite nephews, okay?"
Firstly, redo that because you said Alistair, not Trevor.
Sorry about that, Trevor. Trevor, sweetie.
Secondly, I'm not involved in this in any way.
But Trevor, sweetie, none of this is directed at you. I'm not angry at you. Oh, that little shit. He promised me that there was no camera. I knew I saw a flash. That little pervert. I'm going to melt Jiraiya from the face of this planet. Somewhere far off, Jiraiya just sneezes. Oh shit, I think I pissed someone off. We flash back.
Trevor kind of comments.
Baby, I will be there.
Okay.
Kirby, I've known that he's been obsessed with me for a very long time. But he's always been very respectful. He's never been a stalker or anything like that.
Trevor remembers
he's been very stressed about things. It's goddamn that Leonidas.
Trevor coughs. About Kirby. Trevor remembers one of the few times he broke into the commissioner's office. I mean, not office, his house.
Yes, honey?
He has a shrine for you.
It cracks again. The visor cracks again. Of course he does.
Yeah, I broke into his office a while back and, looking for some documents relating to, my family's death, knowing Kirby likes to keep some hard copies. I did find something. I didn't want to embarrass, it didn't seem bad, but it was nothing like Jiraiya, but at the same time, I didn't know how to tell you that, so I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. I do apologize, Anne.
And then this is when I guess the look of horror comes on your face when another message box comes up and it's a picture and it's Carla going, "What the fuck?" It's Kane wearing Auntie Hemlock's panties on his head, and he goes, "The proof."
He just went full fucking Haposai, didn't he? Jesus.
Yep.
Trevor just kind of goes.
You see, they have little bears on them.
Trevor goes.
I
think I need
Baby, what's wrong?
Carla just sent me an image of what Kane did. Oh, I cannot get that image. You
know what the best part is? Kane is one of the only people resistant to my poison. I'm going to spank the shit out of him. Inside Carla's mind, we see Kane, and he's just, I ain't fucking ever coming out.
I mean, Trevor goes, let's hope he's not one of those type of people then. So, but besides the point, thank you for your support, Auntie, and I'm so sorry for all of this, and I'll try to straighten him out a little bit. I might give him a few knots on the noggin. I have an idea, by the way. By any chance, Auntie, for your research, by any chance, do you know if it's possible to create an alternative body for a host?
So, it's theoretical. We came across the idea of what if we could... There is the nanites that are able to heal and make flesh, but they're not able to make a whole body. Would there be a way for someone to somehow manipulate what they are and overcharge the nanites? And if that person also happened to have healing nanites...
Why am I feeling like you're talking about Leroy?
This has already happened.
Okay.
I'm just going to let you know, so you'll have to talk to Celestial.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to suggest maybe we should...
Leroy did this, and Celestial got a sample.
Nice.
What I was thinking is, would it be possible to create if they want their own separate bodies, let Kane have his own body, or let what's her name? I'm sorry,
Carla.
Carla have her own separate body from Kane, so that they. Don't get me wrong. I think Kane gets up to enough trouble that Carla has to deal with, because I'm getting a lot of texts from her and stuff like that. But
I wish those three were still with us, because if there was a way that we could communicate with those three scientists again, then you'd find your answer.
I'll do the best I can. Okay. See if
Alistair,
I can
you
find
hear this?
Also,
you know what three scientists she's talking about.
I had promised a client of mine to find a way to create an actual repaired heart for somebody that's in. Brian, would that be considered? Who is the character? Out of character. This is for Morningstar. Who's the character?
Angie.
So theoretically, I'm looking for a way to create an artificial heart that can handle energy. Is it
that's the
possible as well?
Theoretically possible, yes. The issue you're going to be coming into is the issue of the chi itself. You have to find a way to get the heart to be able to take that massive strain and overuse and go back to just normal use again without taking any kind of stress. But yes, it is possible.
Well, it's something I kind of want to look into.
No problem. And you know what? I actually have someone I might be able to talk to about this. I'll do a little research on my part. And Alistair and Trevor, thank you so much for telling me all of this about Kane.
No problem. I gotta go call Carla now because she is freaking out. So.
Mm-hmm. And
before we move to Carla, I want to ask a question real quick.
Yes, I actually wanted to give you the chance real quick, Eric. You were saying something.
Well, I wanted to. Overhearing Trevor wanting to confront the commissioner, I actually want to suggest an idea, both in character and out of character.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, take it away.
So we have Trevor currently in his disguise. And this is kind of linked to something that I had said earlier as Alistair, saying that we would need Leroy and 3 mannequins. The mannequins would have been basically standing in as body doubles for us, using Leroy's abilities to infuse them with nanites to make the mannequins look like us and fake our deaths, and basically make fools out of Kirby and Leonidas. The idea that I and Alistair are going to submit is a variation on this. Take the mannequin, infuse it with the nanites, make it look like Trevor, and then see if Trevor can't remote pilot it to speak to Kirby, keeping him safe and having that mannequin body double go in for him, at least front-wise, while Trevor does his sneaky sneak in the back ways to get at those hard copies that he wants. If indeed the commissioner has those hard copies.
Holy shit, that is fucking genius.
I also had an idea for something. Since I'm burned as a solo, like there is no going back, it feels like for me.
Right now, anyway.
Right, yeah. What if I challenge the commissioner to a duel of some sort for a title? Something that I can take from him. If I lose the duel, he could take me in, no problem. But I'm not going to fight fair.
Of course not. You're going to fight to win.
Oh, no, I am.
What about, how about, may I make a suggestion now? Because I love both these ideas. What if you do both? What if you use the mannequin to distract the commissioner during the meeting, but after you've gotten the hard copies that you desire, you use the last thing the mannequin to do to challenge him to a duel.
And the price of the duel could be reneging the blacklisting and the bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to do much more than that. I'm going to take his job.
So no. So that's actually my suggestion to you, because I think those are actually both brilliant ideas. And
you want to challenge him for his job as commissioner of the police. Ooh, that's interesting.
And
what do you think about that, Brian?
And
again, I think it's a brilliant idea.
And I will also bring Auntie Hemlock for a reason.
Oh dear,
you're going to fucking distract him. You're going to fucking distract him.
Oh, I'm going to do much worse. I'm going to have her, if we're going to do the mannequin idea, I'm going to have her create, any damage comes on my mannequin, I'm going to let gas release.
Oh.
It's going to make him go a little loopy.
I like it, yes.
So, and plus and I also might need a katana, Brian.
So you have your goal of what you need to set up for the commissioner meeting now, Trevor.
I'm going to call Carla real quickly.
Carla will answer, and she's just in a panic. She's actually all dolled up because she's still out clubbing with Celestial. She's ran to the restroom, and she's in a stall, and she's just, fuck.
Hey, Carla, how are you doing?
What did Kane do?
To list everything, at least while I was around, he gave me a photo of Auntie Hemlock, a not appropriate photo. I did not look at it, nor do wish to look at it. I learned of his pervy activities with Uncle Jiraiya. He told me that you love me, and the list can go down from there, I guess you'd say.
He just turns bright red, says like a entire like paragraph, super high pitched and squealed, and she just clicks off.
Yeah.
And that is where we will leave off with you all getting ready to do your respective things at the start of the Battle of the Bands.
I think the girls with their nails done now.